Ciao a tutti amici di Gamesurf, mi vedete con la maschera perché oggi siamo a provare proprio Payday 2. Adesso magari la tolgo perché devo intervistare il nostro ospite. So, first of all, can you introduce yourself to our users?
Hi there, I'm David Goldfarb. I'm Game Director on Payday 2.
Perfect. So, Payday 2, we are very close to the release of the game, but I want to know when and why you decided that this is the moment for Payday 2.
We made the first game, the guys at Overkill, Bo and Ulf Anderson, were the creators kind of the first game, which was very successful for us. We felt like we wanted to do more. Like the cooperative robbery was awesome, but we wanted to build out the whole fantasy of being able to pull off the perfect heist. So that's what we wound up doing.
Okay. I found very interesting the new things, the new feature you put into the game.
Right.
Especially I see that stealth is more important now than ever, and how was it difficult to balance these things into during developing?
Really difficult. I mean, the credit really goes to the whole team, but it was very difficult. I mean, having all the skills if you play the game, intersecting with like all the detection systems and the civilians and all the crazy little level design things that we had to do. Like, it was an enormously difficult and time-consuming team effort to make that stuff work. But it was also super important because if you can't stealth, then the game is just a shooter, and the dream of being being a robber kind of goes away. So that's what we knew we had to make it work.
I want to know how important it is to upgrade the different class into the game. I mean, there are a lot of different characteristics you can increase in the game with the experience point you have when you finish a round. So, how was important into the game these things?
It's very important because it kind of gives you the ability to. It's like almost like, you know how normally you plan a bank robbery? This is a way to kind of plan the character that's committing the bank robbery. So it gives you a set of abilities that are different from another person's set of abilities. So, because we didn't want people to sit there with like a diagram and go like, this is gonna go this way. So it's actually, I think it's a pretty good way of allowing people to kind of customize their experience as a robber.
Okay, and do you think that the player probably like a way to play more action? It's okay for this game,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know people are gonna fuck up. Like it's on a timeline, and like they're either gonna fuck up, and you guys probably play. Oh, we failed. But then if you fail, it's okay, and then it's fun because the shooting is fun and the game is fun and doing stuff is fun. So that's different, I think, from a lot of games.
Okay. Like that. I played the game with 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
But I want to know if I'm a single-player man. So it's okay for this game, or it's better if you play with a friend?
It's way better to play with people because people. It's better to play with people anyway. But that's really what we built the game around, was cooperative. So. To play single player, you're missing out on all the inter-squad dynamics, you're missing out on the companionship of playing with other people, you're missing out on really like a bunch of even the experience and loot is better when you play with others, like in Diablo 2 for instance. Okay. So playing with more people is better. Okay.
Do you plan something in the future for the game? Do you think that there are possibilities to see DLC?
Oh yeah.
Like that?
We have a year of DLC planned, like a full year. Okay. So we know that the first game, Payday 1, had a year of DLC too. So at least we'll do that much.
Okay. And I want to know things that is not focused on the game, but it's more general.
Okay. We
are very close to the release of new generation consoles, and I want to know what the developers think about that. Do you think that this is the possibility to see something more into the game with new technology, with new power? For example, in probably Payday 3 or.
I hope that's what it the new consoles will bring. It's hard to say. We internally, we've been focused on this game, so I couldn't really speak to one console or the other or anything. I mean, but yeah, you always have to hope that getting a new console will not just mean that we have more production assets to create. Like it's actually going to mean you can make different kinds of games than you would be able to make in the past. So that's what I'm hoping for.
And there's questions about the 3 different versions of the game. There are differences between the console version and the PC version of the game?
I mean, they're not... The PC is a more powerful machine, so the PC is going to have options that's just a fact.
Just graphic options.
Yeah. But I think that they should be the same. That's what we're shooting for, is to make sure the game is as good on every platform for all of them.
Yeah. So, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
your time, I really appreciate it. Ciao a tutti, alla prossima!